Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our zoology online class. In the last video, you studied about the mechanism of urine formation. Okay, that means how the urine is formed inside the kidney, how our kidney is produced inside the produce the urine. Okay, so you studied about this mechanism of urine formation in the last class. Dear students, today we are going to study about two more important topics. Okay, so our first topic is formation of concentrated urine. Formation of concentrated urine. So high concentrated urine is formed inside or produced by your kidney. So this process only today we are going to study about. Understand? Okay, see, this concentrated urine formation is accomplished by our kidney. So our kidney only responsible for the production of concentrated urine. Understand of you? Then see a Henle loop. Okay, this part is called Henle loop. So this is the structure of one nephron. Okay, this is the Murphy capsule, proximal convoluted tubule. This is a Henle loop, and next one is distal convoluted tubule, and this is a collecting duct. Okay, so this Henle loop is one of the important part of the nephron. Okay, so there are many parts are present in the nephron. Henle loop is one of the important part of the nephron, and this Henle loop only increase the concentration of two ions. Okay, sodium and chloride. So sodium and chloride concentration is increased by the Henle loop. Okay, by the activities or the actions of Henle loop. Understand of you? Then say normally in the cortex region of the kidney, the osmolarity is very low. Okay, the cortex region, meaning this region is called cortex region and this region is called medulla. So in cortex region the osmolarity is very low, and in the medulla region the osmolarity is very high. Here osmolarity meaning the concentration of solute present in a solution of water. The concentration of solute present in a solution of water is called osmolarity. So the osmolarity in this cortex region is very low and the osmolarity in the medulla region is very high. Hope you have understood all this point. Then the next point is say the arrangement of the Henle loop. Okay, arrangement of the Henle loop. Okay, next part is called collecting duct. The next vasa recta. So the arrangement of Henle loop, collecting duct and vasa recta. Okay, so all these parts, the arrangement of all these parts allow the movement of solute from the filtrate to the interstitial tissues. Okay, so the arrangement of Henle loop, collecting duct and vasa recta allow the solute to move from the filtrate, glomerular filtrate inside the interstitial tissue. So this region consists of what? Interstitial tissue, and the glomerular filtrate is present inside the Henle loop. Understand a few? Then next part, say between the proximal convoluted tubule and the descending limb, the osmolarity of the filtrate, glomerular filtrate is similar to the osmolarity of the blood. Okay, that means between this is the proximal convoluted tubule, this is the descending limb. So in between this proximal convoluted tubule and the descending limb, the osmolarity of the glomerular filtrate is similar to the blood. Okay, the osmolarity of the blood and the glomerular filtrate is maximum similar. Understand of you? When the fluid is entered inside the descending limb, more amount of hydrogen is moving, more amount of water is moving from the lumen to the outside, that means to the interstitial tissue. Okay, so when the glomerular filtrate is passing through the descending limb, the water molecules present inside this glomerular filtrate is moving from the lumen means center, okay, from the center to the interstitial tissue space. Understand a few? Understand? So when the glomerular filtrate is entered inside the descending limb, the water is moving from the lumen to the interstitial tissue space. So the osmolarity is degrees here. So the osmolarity of the glomerular filtrate is now degrees. Understand a few? Now the glomerular filtrate is moving to the ascending tube. Okay, so when the glomerular filtrate is moving to the ascending limb or entering inside the ascending limb, solute is, okay, the solute present in this glomerular filtrate or the fluid is moving from the lumen to the interstitial tissue space. I repeat all these 2 points now. When the glomerular filtrate or the fluid is moving to the descending limb, the water molecules which are present in the glomerular filtrate is moving from the lumen to interstitial tissue space. As the fluid is entering inside the ascending limb, the solute is moving from the lumen to the interstitial tissue space. Understand a few? Understand? So hope you have understood all these points. Then say vasa recta. Okay, it is one of the important part of our nephron. Okay, so this vasa recta maintain the osmolarity gradients in the medullary region, and it also protect the medullary region by removing the excessive salt and removing excessive water. Okay, so by removing the excessive salt and excessive water, this vasa recta only protecting the medullary region. Understand a few? Then when the blood is entered inside the vasa recta, osmolarity in the medullary region is increasing. Okay, so there are 2 arterioles, afferent arterioles and efferent arterioles, afferent and efferent arterioles. Okay, so these are the important blood vessels. So when the blood is entering inside the vasa recta, automatically the osmolarity in the medullary region is increasing. Listen a few. When the blood is entered inside the cortex region, okay, when the blood is entered inside the cortex region, the osmolarity of the blood is decrease. The osmolarity of the blood is decrease. Understand, my dear students? Understand? Then the last point about this formation of urine concentration. Say, human kidney produce 4 times high concentrated urine than the filtrate formed during the beginning stage. Okay, at the end of the urine formation process, we will get urine, high concentration urine. Okay, so this urine is 4 times highly concentrated than the urine formed in the beginning stage, initial stage. Understand a few? Understand? So now we completed the formation of concentrated urine. Okay. Now, next one is see the regulation of kidney function. Next topic. Okay. The regulations of kidney function. See, first, function of the kidney is regulated by the hypothalamus region, juxtaglomerular apparatus, and also some region of the heart. Okay, so the function of our kidney is regulated by the hypothalamus region. Is one of the part of the brain. Okay, and it's also regulated by the juxtaglomerular apparatus and some part of the heart also controlling the functions of the kidney. Understand a few? Then the second point, say, if any changes takes place in the body fluid or the volume of the blood or the concentration of the ions, immediately the osmoreceptors present in the hypothalamus region is activated. Once I repeat this point. See, if any changes takes place in the volume of the blood or in the concentration of the ion or in the concentration volume of the body fluid, the receptor present in the hypothalamus region is activated. Understand? Then, see, immediately the hypothalamus region is connected with the posterior region of the pituitary, neurohypophysis. So, this neurohypophysis region of the pituitary gland secreting one hormone, name of that hormone is called antidiuretic hormone, otherwise called vasopressin. Okay, so when the hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated, immediately the neurohypophysis region of the pituitary gland producing one hormone, name of this hormone is called antidiuretic hormone, otherwise called vasopressin. Understand a few? So this antidiuretic hormone increase the reabsorption of water by increasing the number of aquaporins in the surface of the distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct. Okay, so the distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct region, the outer surface, many small pores are there. It is called aquaporins. Okay, so this vasopressin or this antidiuretic hormone increase the number of these aquaporins. Understand a few? Increase the number of these aquaporins. Understand? Then see, when we drink, okay, when we drink more amount or excessive amount of our favorite juice, this hypothalamus region is not stimulated. So the antidiuretic hormones production is also suppressed. Antidiuretic hormones production is also suppressed. Understand? Moreover, the aquaporins also enter inside the center region or enter inside the cytoplasm. It is already told you, this aquaporin region is present on the outer surface of the distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct. Okay, when these antidiuretic hormones of production is decreased, automatically these aquaporins also moving to the cytoplasm. Understand a few? Understand? So this affect the releasing of or this suppress the releasing of antidiuretic hormone. Understand? So the collecting duct is impermeable to water, and excessive fluid is flow directly to the collecting duct. Excessive fluid is directly flowing to the collecting duct. So dilute urine is formed here. Okay, more diluted urine is formed here. Understand a few? Then the next point about this antidiuretic hormone is, say, if antidiuretic hormone is not produced properly, it leads to a disorder. Name of this disorder is called diabetes. Okay, diabetes. So if anyone is affected by this or this diabetes disorder, we can see some symptoms in their body. The first symptom is excessive thirst. They will drink more amount of water. They will release more amount of urine. Okay, and dehydration, then low BP. So these are the symptoms we can see in the body of the person who is affected with the diabetes disease. Understand you? Understand? So here in this topic we studied about the functions of antidiuretic hormone. Okay, so already I told you there are many factors are controlling the functions. Okay, the first factor is this antidiuretic hormone. Understand you? Then the second factor is renin angiotensin. Okay, the second factor is renin angiotensin. So this factor also controlling the functions of kidney. Understand? Say, juxtaglomerular apparatus is one of the special type of tissues present in the afferent arterioles of the nephron. Okay, so two arterioles are there, afferent and efferent arterioles. So the afferent arterioles consist of a special type of tissue. That tissue is called juxtaglomerular apparatus. This juxtaglomerular apparatus consists of two types of cells. One is macular denser cell and the second one is granular cells. Okay, macular denser cells and second one is granular cells. This granular cells only producing the renin. Okay, so the renin is secreted by the granular cells of the juxtaglomerular apparatus. Understand a few? Then the next point is, say, this enzyme renin. Listen very carefully. This enzyme renin convert one protein. Okay, convert one protein. Name of that protein is called angiotensinogen. Angiotensinogen. Okay, so angiotensinogen is a protein present in the blood. Okay, so this protein is converted into angiotensin 1 with the help of an enzyme called renin. So angiotensinogen is converted into angiotensin with the help of the enzyme renin. Understand a few? Now this angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2. Okay, angiotensin 2 with the help of a factor or with the help of an enzyme called angiotensin converting enzyme. Angiotensin converting enzyme. Okay, so angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2 with the help of angiotensin converting enzyme. Hope you have understood this point. Now, this angiotensin 2 stimulate the reabsorption of sodium in the proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, so this angiotensin 2 increase or stimulate the reabsorption of the sodium in the proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, proximal convoluted tubule, you know, it is a part of the nephron. Okay, then say when it is stimulated, okay, when this it is stimulated, when this angiotensin 2 is stimulated, immediately adrenal cortex is stimulated. Okay, so this angiotensin 2 stimulates the adrenal cortex, and it is also act on the heart, kidney also. Okay, this angiotensin act on the heart, kidney, and it also stimulates the adrenal cortex. When this adrenal cortex is stimulated, more amount of one enzyme is produced. Name of that enzyme is called aldosterone. Okay, more amount, not enzyme, sorry, hormone. Okay, more amount of one hormone is produced. Name of this hormone is called aldosterone. Listen very carefully. This angiotensin 2 stimulates the adrenal cortex. Immediately, the adrenal cortex producing one hormone called aldosterone. Okay, aldosterone. This aldosterone increase the reabsorption of sodium, increase the reabsorption of water in the distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct. So aldosterone increase the reabsorption of sodium, increase the reabsorption of water in the distal convoluted tubule and also in the collecting duct. Understand if you understand? So this complex mechanism is called a renin-angiotensin aldosterone system. Renin-angiotensin aldosterone system. Understand, my dear students? So this is now we completed the second factor controlling the kidney's function. Then third one is the third factor is atrial natriuretic factor. Atrial natriuretic factor. See, when the cells present in the auricles of the heart stretching in excessive length. Okay, when the cells of atrial region of the heart stretching in excessive length, immediately more amount of blood is flowing inside the, more amount of blood is entering inside the heart. Okay, inside the auricles of the heart. Listen very carefully. When the atrial cells of the heart is stretched in excessive condition, more amount of blood is flowing inside the auricle region of the heart, inside the auricle chamber of the heart. Okay, immediately this atrial natriuretic factor is produced. This factor moving to the kidney. This atrial natriuretic factor moving to kidney. Understand of you? Moving to kidney. Then it increase the sodium excretion, increase the blood flow. This natriuretic, now I say the functions of this natriuretic factor. Okay, atrial natriuretic factor. So this factor increase the sodium excretion, increase the blood flow, and this substance acting on the afferent arterioles as a dilator, vasodilator. Acting on the afferent arteriole as a vasodilator. Then it also acting on the efferent arterioles as vasoconstrictor. Listen very carefully. This atrial natriuretic factor increasing the sodium excretion, increasing the blood flow, and it act on the afferent arterioles as a vasodilator, and it act on the efferent arterioles as a vasoconstrictor. Then it decreases the aldosterone amount. It decreases the amount of renin. So this atrial natriuretic factor is opposite to this renin-angiotensin aldosterone factor. Understand of you? So this system is totally opposite to this renin-angiotensin factor. Understand, my dear students? So I hope you are understood today's topic. And this topic is very important for 5-mark question. The formation of concentrated urine is one of the important 5-mark question. Okay, and many one mark questions also there. For example, which enzyme converting the angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1? Okay, renin. Okay, like that many one mark questions also there. Okay, so hope you all enjoyed today's class. So try to complete these two question answers today itself. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.